So what's going on, guys? So in today's video we are doing a gasket replacement on my S&S Kamado here. I've had it for a few years. It's time to replace the gaskets on it. They're pretty worn. I'm actually using this Island Outdoor LLC fire block. What's it called? I think it's called fire block. I forgot the name of it. Anyways, it's made by Island Outdoor LLC, and I'm putting this around the top and the bottom, about 2 packs of the stuff. So I got one already open here, and we're going to go ahead and get it on there. So we'll go ahead and remove the gasket and then do that part. Alright guys, so I got my Kamado here, and we're going to go ahead and try to get this old gasket off. I was going to put a new one on around it. I decided to keep my Kamado. It ain't worth reselling it. And I do find it useful at times, so when I'm not using the El Patron, I can use this guy still. So I'm just taking my little blade here and peeling this old gasket off. It's best to do it when it's hot out, and trust me, it's very hot out in Texas right now. It's about 100 degrees or so. So let's see if I can get this guy off. Cut into the gasket some here. And just kind of scrape it off. Just kind of pull it and scrape at the same time here. This thing's pretty toast. I do have new fire gasket for this grill. Let's try it on this side as well. Don't really have to do a whole lot of scraping, it's coming right up. That is actually helping though. There are some stubborn spots here. So anyways, I'm going to continue scraping this off, and then we will come back once I have this one off. Alright, you can see I got the old gasket off. Pretty toast. I'll put the new one on here in a minute. Let's throw this on the ground for now. Let's go ahead and get this top one off up here. Alright, let's see how easy this goes. Just gonna cut in. It's fiberglass, so old fiberglass. You gotta be careful with your blade too, because I broke my other blade trying to pry this off. If I can push in, cut, straight in cut here. There it goes. Let's see if I can pull it. This one's a little stickier. Seems like the top gasket is a little more stuck on there. So I just ripped it off. I'm gonna have to go around and scrape along with a blade to get the fuzzies off. So yeah, that's stage one. Let's see if I can get it scraping here. Just kind of scrape along. Get the easy stuff off first without chipping my grill too much here. Quick update. found the easiest way to get this off is to go down like this, because you kind of chip the glue away. Instead of going like this, because you risk chipping the edge of the grill, which I haven't yet, but I noticed I might do that if I'm not careful. I found just going this way with a good sharp blade, you'll see how that stuff's coming off nice, getting down to like a base here. You're not going to be able to get all this off either. Just get as much as you can and then put the new layer on. And that'll last you a few years, and then you'll be ripping that one off too. It's just wear and tear. Yeah, that works pretty good. Alright, so I have scraped this as much as I'm going to scrape it. I don't want to like start damaging the ceramic or anything, so I got an old damp towel here. Just going to kind of wipe off as much of this dirt as possible. Most of it came off pretty good. So what we're going to do is just give that a good wipe down. Okay. Matter of fact, I think this stuff will bake in just fine around the edges anyhow. Get a real good hot fire going. Whole grill will get nice and hot. That glue will kind of settle in a little more from the adhesive strip. Alright, let's get the new gasket here. We're going to see just how much we need. Or actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the back here, because that's where they had the original crease. Brush off any loose debris real quick. So when they originally put the gasket on, they started from back here and worked their way around like so. So that's what I'm going to do. Start here and just kind of stick it down as I go. The easy part. Oh, no, that was the wrong end. Look at that. I should have started here. They give you a little tab to pull. Live and learn, I guess. So just going to take it. Just kind of pull in place. Trying to keep it kind of close to the edge. It's real sticky stuff, so take my time. Sticking nice. Yep, doesn't have to be super clean apparently. It sticks on there real well. Let this droop on the ground. It's going on beautifully so far. I think I figured out a little bit of a trick here too. Like if you run your fingers along the edges, you can get a feel of gap between both sides. It'll help you get it centered a little more. And a good overview of the top of it's worth mentioning as well. Peel off more. Actually, it looks like it's easier if you just look from the top of the strip at the edges, and you can kind of use your thumb to press it down as you line it up. I'm kind of being a guinea pig for y'all on this. I'm going to cut it right about there. Alright. Just going to push it down real good all the way around. Make sure she's in place real good. Nice. There you go. Brand new gasket on the bottom part of the Kamado, and now I just got to do the top part. And I'm not going to bore y'all with that piece. And we'll see how she closes up afterwards. Alright, there it is. Went all the way around the top, no problem. I did see I made a little triangular niche, or a little triangular nick there, but I ain't sweating it. When this thing closes, it's going to be pretty well sealed, because if you'll see, I try to line up a non-seam spot. This is the seam here, which is kind of hard to tell because it's so sunny today. There's a seam here, and this is going to fall directly on this seam, so it's going to seal pretty well. I ain't sweating it, like I said, but gasket officially replaced. Didn't want this video to be too long, so I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.